Hello everyone, welcome back to Project Ozone 3 Kappa Mode. Our energy core is doing very nicely. We are completely full on power, but I did have to do some fiddling because it was broken before. Every couple minutes, all the energy would completely wipe for no reason. And in the end, it turned out to be the flux duct that was here, the cryostable flux duct. So I replaced it with a stellar energy conduit, which doesn't have infinite RF transfer. It just has a really big one. So this is like functionally infinite without breaking the system. So it's working perfectly fine now. I also moved all of the sieves. It was way more tedious than I expected it would be. And now we also have pulsating iron on passive. And I did invest in the tier upgrades for mechanism, up to advanced. So these can do 5 at a time now. So today I don't really have a plan. We've sort of been loosely pushing towards the Philosopher's Stone, which is made in the ultimate crafting table. And this requires the elite crafting table. So I think we'll start off the episode by making both of these. There's a few things we don't have right now, but it shouldn't take too long to get them. The ultimate crafting table doesn't even use a elite crafting table in the recipe. So we only need one of these, so we need 2 more of these, so we need 4 more of these. So I'll set up some patterns. I forgot you can't craft black iron slates, so we might be making the metal press. I think I'll make 2 of these, one for wire and one for plates. It's quite simple of a machine, we just need to gather this stuff. Okay, this should be everything. I will be doing this over here. There we go. I do believe I can just connect up interfaces like this, and they should push into the hoppers, but we're going to need some more channels over here. I think we do have like perfectly 2, but there's a lot of chunks here that I think we're going to need some more channels for anyway. So I'd like an entirely new P2P over here. I'd like to keep this P2P here, but I think all of these I want to be connected to the new one, since they're in this 3x3 chunk. So I want to disconnect everything from here, and then a new P2P here. This may be quite jank, but it does work. I'll just connect it like here. So we can place a new P2P, and we can copy one of these and paste it. There we go. And now we have a lot of channels over here. Now these are connected up. We do have to put these back in the system. I'll just run a conduit down the middle. And now we need a plate mold and a wire mold. Also, we need to power these, I forgot. And now this should just work if we put in patterns. We want a pattern for black iron slates without the plate mold. Also, there's quite a few wire recipes we can do now, so that's good. I'll add all of those. Okay, we can craft the basic crafting tables now. We just need to make a bit more black iron. We did put away this ender crafter. I wonder where we should put this now. Maybe just over here. I'm not sure if we can automate this yet. We might as well try if we have, yeah, it's this thing. Oh, never mind. Yeah, it's quite expensive. We're doing it manually. Okay, and to remind myself, this is the black iron recipe. It's honestly not that bad. Ender biotite is a bit annoying at the moment, but we might make the seed. It's super cheap. It's a tier 3. My magnet is breaking it. By the way, this was quite cheap since we have so much draconium now. It's just one of each of the rods and then some random dusts. And we have to 10-10-10 it again. Anyway, we have the seed now, so we can just mine in the end. I wonder how much of this ore is actually here. It's found about 170, so that's a decent amount. Definitely make the seed for this, otherwise you might use all of it up in the world, because it doesn't seem to spawn in the end islands. So I'm not really sure how much black iron I'm going to need. It might be a lot. I'll count it. I think it's 104 black iron. So I'll do 2 stacks. We'll have to do a bit more blood magic and also make a lot of enderium. Enderium is tier 5, so I might just make it since it's cheaper than tier 4. Because enderium's quite annoying to make. You have to make the base and then smelt it again with sand. So I'd like to avoid that. That was surprisingly easy. So we have to prepare 2 farming areas for these 2 new seeds. And we'll have to extend this as well, since we only have room for 1 more. So I'll probably just extend it 1 more chunk. It will basically be the same as this. There we go. So 1 will go here. And then the next one I'll do here. And then I'll connect this up using the same way I was doing it with the other chunks, with a draw controller in the center. And now we're just waiting for these two to 10, 10, 10. These will be a couple minutes, so while I've got time, I'm going to see what I can do with this to make it look a little nicer. Maybe something like this on each corner to like hold it in place. With these maybe? I think I like that. I think I really like this. How does it look with scaffolding in between these? Yeah, I like that better. Yeah, definitely. I think I have a better idea. It's the same thing basically. It's just a little more heavy on the steel scaffolding, which is quite expensive, so it's annoying that it looks so good. So if we carry the shape that we had before, maybe to like here. Yeah, I think I like that. Maybe since we have these sort of frames where we do like a big loop, we can do that with this and then connect the scaffolding to this. So like that. I'm not sure, but we'll definitely have this like here as like a loop. We can have it double thickness. That'll make a little more sense. Yeah. Okay, I have the idea now. So the front is like this. I've not finished the rings yet, but I've done the scaffolding. And then the sides are like this. I think I will add scaffolding on the top as well. There we go. This is exactly what I wanted, I'm pretty sure. Let's do the top scaffolding. Like that. Nice. I really, really like this. I do eventually want to do something with the energy core too, but I'm happy with what I've done. Everything should be 10, 10, 10 now as well. Yes. Now we have automated biotite and automated enderium. Brilliant. Now, the only expensive part about black iron is the blank runes, because blank slates, and also steel. We don't have seeds for that yet, which I think will be a very good idea, but it's tier 4, and it's annoying. But steel is definitely on the list of seeds I need, along with like invar, bronze. There's so many. I'm going to make 63 more of these to help with Lordcraft. I believe I can just put all of these in here. Now we can store way more. Now we can hold up to a stack, and that means we don't have to babysit this all the time. There is a multi-block which can do Lordcraft things for you, which would be very helpful. It does need some random liquids, but you should be able to automate these eventually. But it is a very expensive multi-block. We can actually make this though. I was under the impression that this was way harder to get, but the liquids for the crafts is still quite annoying, so I won't do this quite yet. So that's how we would automate stuff like this in the future. Luckily we're pretty fast with making tiles now. Oh wait, we need double this, because each blank rune is 2 blank slates. No problem. We just have to do about another minute of stabbing. There we go. Nice and quick. Now comes the hard part. We need like 12 stacks of steel, which might take a while. I really want the seed. I'll just make 1,000. We can make this alloy furnace a lot faster now, since we don't care about power. There we go. Oh, we can't transfer the power fast enough. Let's just do this. 13,000 RF per tick. We should have everything to make 2 stacks of this now. Yes. Now the only thing we have to worry about is 4 stacks of empowered void, which we need ink sacks for. Oh, okay. I'll swap the ink sack over to wither dust, because we're getting wither bones, and that is also black dye. So empowered void, and we just changed this to wither dust. Now we can do it. Oh, my magnet is breaking the thing. I'll just fix that. I probably need to put like glass or something then. Okay, there we go. It's fully covered. We can make it look a little better. There we go. Okay, it looks cool now. I should probably get the multi-block. We can almost definitely afford that now. Yeah, this thing. Yeah, it's quite easy. Actually, what is that reinforced machine casing? It's just obsidian. It's fine then, we can do it. But not now, because I'm lazy. I just realized the design for the reactor kind of mirrors the design for our ME terminal. That was unintentional. By the way, we only need like 20 more draconic cores to make enough stabilizers to get tier 7. That is quite a lot, but I'd say we can do that in the next couple episodes. Yeah, it can store 2 trillion RF, so it's like 200 times better than this. So definitely an upgrade. And it only takes a little more investment. Yeah, this empowerer is so slow. I didn't actually realize. I'm only asking for 4 stacks of empowered void crystals. It's not even like the blocks or anything. It just has to do this like 30 times. And it's taking this long. Last one. Yay! That took so long. Okay, we are making black iron. Because we can't automate this, I'll have to make a stack and then I'll just make another stack afterwards. Luckily, it's not slow anymore. That's 1 stack done. Now we can do the other. Nice. Okay, we should be able to finally craft 4 basic crafting tables. Yes. The double compressed crafting table might take a while. I probably should have done that manually, but it looks like the plate press is working. It is very slow though. But sadly this is the only way we can automate it. I don't think black iron is needed that much. It's just all the extended crafting stuff, and I guess the final craft of the game, the creative chest, since you need these. But it's not in absurd quantities, so that's good. And we're done. And now we can start crafting 2 advanced. That's easy enough. We just need 2 of these and 8 of these. Okay, and now for crafting the elite crafting table. It seems to be quite easy. We just need some of these blue gems, 2 elite catalysts, 12 elite components, and now the rest of the craft is quite tricky, just because it's stuff we haven't done yet. We'll start off with the dimensional shards, which requires a laser drill. I looked at this before and it's not actually that bad. So we can craft 1 laser base and 4 laser drills. We just need a couple lenses and some more refined obsidian. I'll take this opportunity to automate the compressor because it is an easy one. Okay, this should work. All we need to do is supply osmium. Now we can have recipes for refined obsidian and refined glowstone. I should really automate this pink slime. All I need really is something that places liquids in the world, and then something that kills the slime, and that's it really. I'll definitely try to do that, because waiting for these pink slimes is very annoying. Okay, now we can have 5 laser lens, and make 4 laser drills. It doesn't recognize them for some reason. Let me redo the recipe. There we go. And the compressor does work. It's just a bit slow. I'll definitely upgrade it between episodes. Something that I haven't done yet is automate these. I definitely need to because I keep running out of them. So I'll definitely do that too. There we go. 4 laser drills. I don't know if this is a quest. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, it's not. That's weird. This does need to see a bedrock. I'll just do it here. And I think we power these 4. Yes, okay, it's working. Now we can put a white laser lens, and we should get dimensional shard, along with a bunch of other stuff as well. Probably. We got lithium. We definitely should be doing this, just so we're storing a lot of ores. I forgot you need to do that. You need to disable the extract of the lenses, otherwise it does that. Oil shale. Maybe I should make 5 more lenses, because we're getting stuff that isn't white lens. And I seem to remember in E2E, we were never getting just pure white stuff until we filled it up with lenses. So I assume that's the case here. The problem with that is that's more pink slime. But we don't need much of this dimensional shard. We just need 32 of it. Actually, that is quite a lot. We get minimum 4 if we sag mill it. So we need like 8 ore pieces. So that might take a while if we're not focusing on it too much. So I'll get enough pink slime for 5 more lenses. I know there is a compacting draw trick with the pink slime, but I don't want to use that. I don't know if this helps at all. We haven't even got 1 yet. There we go. I think the lenses do matter then. While that goes, I will try and get the Dragonstone, which is only a little bit more of Botania. We need to get terrasteel, which means we need to get the agglomeration plate. Yeah, this thing. Agglomeration plate. Which does require a bunch of runes and some random stuff. Antimony. Oh no. That's horrible. We have to mess around with embers again. But I think I'll do that tomorrow. I probably should have looked at the recipe for this before. I did not know it was so awful. I thought we just had to make all... Oh no. And the Botania runes are all weird. Lordcraft and blood magic. But this is easy. And I think this is as well. Yeah, we can do all this. Okay, it's not that bad. Each Botania rune needs a blank slate and some random Lordcraft rune. And then the usual random items. It's the Embers stuff, which is more annoying. So we'll get to that tomorrow. Good night. And we are back. I'm making some ash at the moment because we're probably going to need that. For 2 things actually. We need it to make the focal lens and also antimony. So I think we'll do all the ember stuff first. The first thing I'll try is this, since we already have this set up. But we are going to need a copper and silver aspectus, which are these things. We only have 2 dawnstone ones. I have to remember how to do embers again. There's the copper one, and there's the silver. Okay, so this goes on top, and it's 2 of these either side, and 2 of these. And now it's 8 to 16 ash on the copper one, and 32 to 64 on the silver one. So we'll do the minimum for both of these, and then we'll figure out what the actual number is. So 8 on copper and 32 on silver. Then we can connect this up and give it a zap. Okay, good. It tells me how wrong I am individually. I thought we'll get one number and then have to do it like 4 times. But turns out it's 12 on the copper and 63 on the silver. We do have to gather everything again. So 12 and 63. There we go. Okay, I won't look at that. But now we just need these two. I assume this is like a similar setup, but with this machine and liquids instead. So it shouldn't be too hard. So we need a mixer centrifuge and, oh no, more of this crafting. Maybe you don't need that? I'm not sure. I might have to look it up. Okay, I think I do need it. Yeah, there's normal mixing and then there's alchemical mixing. So we do need to make this. We can craft the archaic bricks, but honestly I think it's just better to farm these guys. Maybe we can set up a spawner for them in the future. Right now the demand isn't that high. Like we got 30 from like 4. Okay, I have enough for 2 of these because the first one's definitely going to fail. So we need to swap this one out for a lead one. Glass, this thing, lead, and one of these. And we'll go with the minimum again. So 16 copper, 32 lead, and fire. Okay, it's 20 copper, 63 lead. There we go. Now we should be able to craft antimony. I'll move it to here, and we're going to need to borrow these pedestals. So to make this, we need molten lead, molten sugar, 16 to 32 dawnstone, and 16 to 24 silver. So silver, dawnstone. I assume we just mess with the ash until we get the right output. I'm not really sure, because the other one you know when you get it wrong, because you get the waste, but I don't know how you get waste with this if it's liquids. But I'm pretty sure you input on the bottom and output on the top. So I'll melt a bunch of lead. Also melt some sugar. Now we should be able to just use normal pipes. It did take the fluids, but we don't have an output yet. So I'll give this some power. And now we just need to get the ash right. How would I know if I get the right number? Oh, there's an on button. I assume we get some waste that'll tell us what we did wrong. I don't know. Oh. I think these pedestals need to be 1 higher. Now we'll test it with 16 and 16. Okay, we were quite close. So 20 dawnstone, 21 silver. But it might have used the lead and sugar inside, so I think I'm going to get a bit more. So lead, sugar, and now can we go? There we go. We're getting antimony. I'm not sure how much. We only need 2 ingots. Okay, this was easier than I thought. I quite like Embers. This item at the top should be easy. Yeah, it's still going. We can probably just steal this for now and put it in here and put it back. So we need 2 of these. Okay, nice. Now we're on to all the runes. Okay, before we do any of this, I counted 6 of these crystal runes from Lordcraft. So we need a lot of this crystalline stone, which is crafted like this. There we go, we have a bunch of Lordic stone. Now we need to make this into crystalline stone. So we need 23 of these mana infused gems. So we need 23 of these shards, which is 46 dust. We do have some shards left. This has finished now, by the way. We have quite a lot of antimony. And we also need some more shards, the actual runestones. About 6 more. Oh wait, we need another 46 Lordic stone. Because we have to make the runestone Lordic and then crystal. So that's quite annoying, but that's okay, because we can just do it with this and normal stone. I could try automate this, but I'm scared. Last time I crashed. That wasn't so bad. How did I miscount? What? It's 48, not 46. I might be stupid. So we can make 6 runestones, make them all Lordic, then we can make them all crystal. And now I think it is just one of these big crystals, but it does need to be utility. Which is just a craft in the crafting table. Luckily, we do have all of the big crystals just spare. So we can craft each one of these. There we go. All 6 of them. Okay, so I believe that was the annoying part about rune crafting in Botania. Now we just need 5 blank slates and a bunch of random items. Okay, so the rune of water is blank slate, water rune, mana steel, mana powder, fishing rod, bone meal, sugarcane, and we should get 2. Yes. Okay, that's 1 down. 4 to go. And now the rune of earth is slate, earth rune, mana steel, mana powder, mushroom, block of coal, stone. The rune of mana is slate, darkness rune, light rune, mana pearl, and 5 mana steel. Rune of air is slate, air rune, string, feather, carpet, mana powder, mana steel, and then we only have 1 more after this. And then the rune of fire is slate, fire rune, nether wart, gunpowder, nether brick, cow, mana powder, mana steel. Okay, that wasn't too bad. We can now craft this thing. And now we only need some sparks. These are to transfer mana. Now with a bit more mana, at least half a mana pool, this is enough, we should be able to craft terrasteel. We just make a cross pattern like this, and now we put down the sparks, and now this should work. If we look up the recipe for terrasteel, it doesn't really tell us, so I assume it's default, which is 1 mana pearl, 1 mana steel, 1 mana diamond, and there we go, terrasteel. I think we only need 3 nuggets. So this is fine, but we do want to make the seed, since crafting it this way is really annoying. But the problem with that is we need 8 blocks, and that's over a stack, meaning we'll have to do this like 70 times, and that doesn't sound fun. I wonder if there's another way to get terrasteel, because I don't want to do that. So we can turn our ingot into nuggets, and make the Elven gateway core. And we also need 3 of these. We're sort of running out of space here. But I will put the portal here, with the core in the center, and the glimmering things on the edges. Now we need 2 more mana pools for the edges, with mana pylons, or is it the upgraded one? I think it is the green one. We do have enough terrasteel. There's 2 mana pylons, and there's 2 natura pylons. We do need more of these things, which is fine. And now we just need 2 of these weird cauldrons, and we can craft 2 mana pools. Brilliant. I will want to be using sparks with these, but to make the spark augments, you need to use the portal. So we'll have to use mana spreaders for now, but that's okay. We can move this one to here, rebind all the flowers. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't use this setup. I use the flowers from the mob farm. But we are going to need 2 more of these mana spreaders. We do have some of these crystals spare. We're missing 1 living wood. By the way, we're up to 22 dimensional shard ore, which is very nice. I kind of forgot we were making the crafting tables. I kind of fell down the rabbit hole a bit. I just know I'm going to vein mine this one day and mine my portal. So I think I would want to move these. I'll do that now. Here is fine, but now it's not symmetrical. I'll do it here. There we go. So now we can do this, and now we're getting mana. We do need quite a lot of mana to start the portal, but once it's on, it only takes mana when you do a recipe. So I can cheat a bit with the lotuses. There we go. That should be enough. What did we do this for? Oh yeah, the Dragonstone. So we can throw 9 mana diamonds through the portal, and there we go. 9 Dragonstone. Now we can make the block, and that goes in the center. Now we can process some of this dimensional shard in our sag mill. I don't really care about grinding balls. We should get plenty. Yeah, we have like 2 stacks. So now we can make 4 of these, and make the elite crafting table. Why did this take so long? This will go here. Now we should be able to make the ultimate crafting table, like right away. We can do all of this. Why is this so easy? So we can make 1 ultimate catalyst, 12 of these things, so we can fill out the shape. Oh wait, we need more. Why do I keep miscounting? We need 8 more. 4 green diamonds, some vibrant alloy, some star metal, 4 empowered emeradic, and now we just need one of these, which I've made a lot of these. They're used in the controllers and also the tips of the tier 6 altar. They are quite expensive for some reason. And we have a few spare celestial crystals, so we can do this, and we can craft it with 2 star metal. I still don't know what these things are. And now we can put this in, and there we go, the ultimate crafting table. Now we can put this down. These are all the crafting tables. We are probably going to need more when we have to automate stuff using these, when we do get into packaged auto, which I promise I will do this series. I sort of avoided it in E2E, Yeah, there's lots and lots of recipes in this pack. But the one we want to look at is the Philosopher's Stone. And there's quite a few things we need to do before we get this. We need to do nuclear craft, some abyssal craft, some more Botania, some Erebus, and probably one of the most important things is we need to improve our neutral steel setup a lot, because we need creative essence, 4 pieces of it, which means we need a lot of insanium, which uses the final tier, and also tier 6 mob chunks. That's one of the biggest things we need to do. So it's almost time to tear down this and build it back like 10 times bigger and like 10 times better. So I think I'll leave it there. I'm very happy with the progress we made today, and honestly the Philosopher's Stone doesn't seem that far away. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.